What's up everybody, Full Manga Alchemist here, and I really appreciate you guys stopping by for another first impressions video of Kaguya-Sama Love is War. And I had a lot of questions come this series. Do I think it lives up to the hype? Do I think it's better than certain other rom-com series? And we'll answer all those questions in the video. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Okay, so I just want to start off by saying anybody that actually suggested this manga to me, I really appreciate it, because more than likely I wouldn't have jumped into it. It doesn't seem my thing. I generally only have like one rom-com series, and that's Komi Can't Communicate, so it's not even like a fully like ongoing overarching plot. It's just getting her friends. So I really appreciate people that suggested this to me, because it is a fantastic series from the top, and please keep giving me more suggestions. But we'll go ahead and jump into it. So this story revolves around mainly two characters, Miyuki and Kaguya. They are brilliant students that go to a prestigious high school. Miyuki being the class president and Kaguya being the vice president of their whole school. And we'll start with Miyuki. He is a academic genius. He is top of the class. He competes with them like all the students across the entire country, and he is near the top of them. He's a very cerebral person that takes in information and uses it to the best of his ability. And then we'll jump into Kaguya. She's this pampered daughter of a millionaire, company, has maids and all that, but that doesn't mean she's not smart. She's actually quite the opposite. The only person Kaguya is not, at least academically on paper, smarter than is Miyuki, and it's a very close margin. And that really leads into their pride and what the whole story is about, which is love is war. Slowly over time, in early teenage years, they start, starting to like each other. And due to their overwhelming pride and just being who they are, and from the families that they are, and just their whole life being a competition, they cannot express that in a normal way. They see as expressing their love first would be a complete and total loss. And so they have to make each other, tell each other that they love each other. They have to make each other say it first, through various different games, tactics, deceit, treachery. It goes into where like Kaguya uses all her servants to really push the fact that Miyuki needs a phone, a new smartphone. That way she could get his number and they could text. So it goes into all these different games. As far as the writing style goes, I like it for the most part. I think they repeat a few things a bit too much, like the whole mantra, love is war. The one who says love, they love the other one first is just, I feel like that is kind of, after 4 volumes of it, I feel like every single chapter reading that same stuff really kind of slogs. And there's 17 volumes as of right now. And I really hope that kind of trails away, because I can see that being a really bad, beaten horse at volume 17. It's like, oh yeah, I get it. The manga's name is Love is War. So, but everything other than that, I think the side characters are written beautifully. Their secretary, Chikata, I can't remember her name. The really ditzy secretary, I think she's written great. She's actually pretty witty on her own, even though she's written to be the ditzy character. My personal favorite character is the accountant character, who I think we can all relate to, and he is the guy who tends to stay to himself. He plays a lot of video games, he listens to music all the time, and he puts his foot in his mouth a lot by accident, because he is very blunt. He reads a room very well, but then chooses to be extra honest, and that kind of gets him into some trouble. And his line always makes me chuckle, because he's like, I would like to go home, I want to die. And everyone in the room is like, you can go home, but please don't die, we need you. And he just kind of sulks away, and he's the most minor side character that's in it the least, at least of right now in the first 4 volumes. And I absolutely love him. He's fantastic. That character's written great. Now, we'll just go ahead and move on to the art. I think the art is very, very clean. Now, that being said, I do not really like the shoujo, like, I would say cloudy, fluffy art style when someone's smitten. I feel like you can show that someone's smitten without that. I get it, that is a shoujo thing. I'm just not used to reading a lot of shoujo. And I wouldn't even necessarily consider this a shoujo, just a rom-com, but they do that to Kaguya a lot. She'll be smitten and she'll get this very wavy, all the bold lines, and her character will disappear, and I really, really, really don't like that. But it doesn't happen too often. It happens probably once a volume, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. But other than that, pretty simple, plain, easy to read art. You know what's going on. I really appreciate, if you've watched any of my other videos, I appreciate clean art and not muddled up, even when there's 10 characters on screen. It is very easily to read. It is okay for you to watch and see how everything's playing out, and I really appreciate them taking the time and effort to make it that clean, because I'm not sure of any of the other works of this mangaka, so I have no reference. So I'm just basing it off that it looks good to me. I like a good clean. It's not outstanding, it's not bad, it's good. It's just right in the middle. It's good, it's okay. There's no real big, hang-ups, except for like the shoujo thing, but that's just a personal me thing. So we'll go ahead and jump in to my final thoughts. Do I think Kaguya-Sama is a good book? Yes, I do. I think Kaguya-Sama is a good series that if you're wanting a rom-com that is simple but has different elements to it, jump into Kaguya-Sama Love is War. Do I think Kaguya-Sama is the best rom-com? I do not. I don't know why people have kind of fallen off the Komi Can't Communicate train. Komi Can't Communicate, I feel like, is so much better than Kaguya-Sama Love is War, just on a writing standpoint. And just, even not on a writing standpoint, he has to display a lot with Kaguya not speaking. So I think it's funnier. I don't think it's as witty. I think Kaguya-Sama is more witty. I just think an overall humor thing and wholesomeness, I like Komi Can't Communicate more. But that's just a personal opinion. Don't at me, okay? I'm sorry. Komi-san, I'm sorry. She's just better than Kaguya. I apologize. Not really. I stand by I'll die on the hill. Don't try me. I'll do this. But do I recommend it? Absolutely. Go out there, pick up Kaguya-Sama Love is War. There's 17 volumes right now. There's an anime adaptation that seems to have gotten good numbers, so that means it'll continue probably. And there's plenty to read. Go out there, pick that up, and I think you'll really enjoy yourself, especially if you like rom-com in general. I think you will really, really enjoy Kaguya-Sama Love is War. So thank you guys for stopping by. I really appreciate everybody here. If you like content like this, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. You'll see all kinds of content. I post normally once or twice a week. And tell me what you think of Kaguya-Sama Love is War. Roast me in the comments about how I'm wrong and Kaguya is better than Komi, even though I will argue and it'll be a friendly debate. Do that. It'll be awesome. But I really appreciate it, guys. Mainly, more than all, keep reading manga and be good to each other. See ya.